Hi everyone, welcome to Make a Card Monday. So today we're doing another cute little Halloween card. A lot of piecework with this one. So I'm going to show you the dies. There's not very many, but there's a lot of little pieces. So we have the pumpkin. I'm going to cut 3 of those. And 2 of the witch's hats because I need to stack them. And then the band for the witch hat. And then we have the buckle. The little swirlies for the pumpkins, which I didn't end up using, the leaves, and some flowers. So I'm going to get those cut and we'll be back. But first I'm going to stamp. I love that. Have a frightfully spooky Halloween. So I'm going to put that on the inside of the card because we are going to use a black card base. And I am using my pressure tool from Etsy. I always have that link below if you guys are interested in getting something really nice to work with. That's where you can get one from Elizabeth. So I'm going to stamp this, get it nice and dark. Since my base is black, I want it to stand out. Super cute. Alright, so let's see what we're going to work on next. So much work to do. I'm pulling out my sticky mat. I gotta pull the cover off because I always keep it on this glass mat. That way I don't have to put it away and get it back out all the time. It's just on the side of my desk. And there's all the little pieces. So I'm using Olive Grove from Memento. I'm going to ink blend all these. It's one of my favorite greens. It's kind of like my military green from Posse paints. I think that's why I like it so much, because I do love a good olive green. But I'm doing enough to do 2 cards here. So I just figured I'd do them all at one time. But I'm only going to build 1 card for you on this video. And these are the tops to the pumpkins. I don't know why I cut so many out. Maybe because I just had room on the paper. And I did not have to double those. They were pretty thick. So now those are done. And on to our next project. The pumpkins. So I have 3 different mementos here. I'm not sure which orange I used. Let me look. So I used Morocco, cantaloupe, and peanut butter. And this is the Morocco. I think it's Morocco. Let me double check. Nope, it's Tangelo. I was wrong. And then this is the peanut butter. It always pulls a little orangey to me, so that's why I'm using it. I'm just shading these so they'll look pretty, and I did cut those out on a cream cardstock. This blending mat is so nice. It just holds on to everything. I do have it propped up a little bit with my scissors so there wasn't quite so much glare because it was right in the middle. I don't know why my lights are so bright. I'm sorry about that. And this is the cantaloupe. I love this color. I didn't want an orange pumpkin. I wanted it more, you know, modern colors. So those are pretty easy. So 1 of each for each card that I'm making, but like I said, I'm only doing 1 with you. So now I have to work on the witch's stuff. The witch hat. So I was going to do these with grape from Memento, but I ended up changing my mind. I thought, I'm going to try this new Lisa Horton Interference. It's dye pigment ink. It's called Cloud 9. So on black, it just is like a purple mica powder. And on this purple, it's so pretty on this purple. I'm going to be using this at Christmas time, I think, for some snowflakes because it's so pretty. And then I'm just going to blend the edge of the hat. They're sticking like crazy. So I'm doing two, like I said. I'll show you how it shifts here in a second. I'm going to be doing some blackout backgrounds with this interference ink pads. I have 5 different colors. Believe me, I would like all of them, but I don't think I would use them all. So I just picked my favorite ones and just bought 5. They're just so sparkly. So pretty. Be fun to play with this some more. So now I'm going to glue everything together. This is where I could have put those curly cues on, but because I'm putting flowers on this card, I really didn't want to have too much going on with the pumpkins because I am going to stagger them, and I'm going to put a witch hat on one of them. This set, you can get this set from Spellbinders. I did pick it up cheaper on my favorite site. And I got it quicker than I would have ordered it. I had a problem getting a package from Spellbinders. It took over 2 weeks, and I don't want to wait 2 weeks for stuff and pay the prices that they charge. So it's just me. It's a personal thing for me. I support as much as I can. I will buy from scrapbook.com and from Gina K and Simon Says Stamp. Those are about the only 3 that I buy from. So I'm putting the band on the hat. Then I have to glue this very thin buckle on. But I cut that out in gold, and it's so pretty. I was going to use silver, and then I thought with the background that I used and the shadow layer for my sentiment, I just wanted to keep everything gold. So I have a pile of flowers here, and I'm going to put them all together without, you don't have to watch. So I ended up doing a light color inside of a dark color. I just kind of mixed them up so we had like 3 or 4 different flowers. So now this is black, tuxedo black memento ink, and I'm just shadowing the edges of this pattern paper. I'm going to use this as my background. It's really pretty in the end. It's really pretty. It's very like a dark, like kind of when the sun's going down, the pinky blue, purpley sky. It's just really pretty. I should have used a bigger blending brush because this took me a bit. Of course, everything I do is sped up. You wouldn't have to sit through 45 minutes of video. I'm just going back and making sure I've gotten them even on the sides because I am going to leave a little bit of a black edge. See how cool that looks? I love that. I'm glad I did that shadow. Like I said, I'm still learning and playing, and it's so much fun. Still trying to use up this big bottle of glue so I can fill it with a refill. And I'll set my paperweights on here and let it sit for a bit, and then I always come back. I don't make you wait. So So there's my sentiment. It says Happy Halloween. I stamped it on white, and then I offset it with the gold. I'm going to lay out my pumpkins here, and I want to put a hat on one of them. I'm pretty good with that. I like that right there. Looks like I'm moving in real time here. But I did put, 3 different colors there. It's like a golden yellow, an orange, and like a cranberry red. And I mixed them all up. Those little leaves were really tough on my sore fingers. So we're going to get everything glued down now. Now that I know where I want to put everything. This is the most fun part of making a card, is after you get everything cut out and glued and pieced together, putting it on your card it's just so much fun, because you feel like you've accomplished so much work in the half hour that you spent cutting all this stuff out and ink blending, and it's just fun for me. I wouldn't even consider this crafting, because when I craft, I want immediate results, like do it and get it done. With card making, you can just keep going. You can keep adding and changing the colors of one set to 3 or 4 different color palettes. It's just fun. Let that set. There we go. Now it's sped up a little bit. I don't know why I missed that one and didn't fast forward that one a little bit. So I'm putting the foam squares on the back of this hat just to have it stick up just a little bit. Otherwise, our card would be way too flat. Then I didn't like where I put it, so now I have to try to get it off of there, because I did push it down. Silly. But I figure it's easier to take it off of the foam and stick it back down. And I love the shimmer on that hat. It's so pretty. Alright, gluing all these flowers down. I had thought about doing a background, with grass and, hills and trees. And I thought, I want to keep this kind of simple because of the flowers. I don't want it to be like a nighttime theme or a daytime theme. I just wanted all these pops of color. And I have a ton more flowers, and I'm not going to put them on here. This is going to be good enough with the leaves. These leaves were a little tedious, but it really needed them. And can you believe this? I did not use any jewelries. I thought about it after I filmed, and I could have put little tiny jewelries inside the centers of those flowers. But if I'm not going to film it, I don't do it, So it's already packaged and put in the bin and ready to go up on Etsy. Oh, and thanks to everyone who purchased paint. If you're watching this video, thank you. We did move a little bit more out. Still got a ton left. I'm just going to leave it as is. And if I sell, I sell. I probably donate some to some schools or maybe a senior center or something, just to relieve myself of so much stock. But we'll see. Either that or I'll find another outlet. I thought about selling it locally, but we'll see. I won't be running any more sales. I know that. I spent a whole day advertising the sale. You know, putting it up on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, and then my art page on Facebook and my community page on YouTube. So if anybody missed the sale, I misspoke in the video last week and said it was on Thursday, but it was actually Wednesday, so I ran it for 2 days just to make sure I got everybody covered. And I did have 2 days of sales, so the ones that thought it was Thursday with me showed up on Thursday. So now we're gonna place our sentiment now that we got all our flowers on here. Looks good. Push it down. Super cute. Now this is where we're gonna put the white, I call it sentiment as well, on the inside of the card. I just feel like when I do a black card, I like to put something written on the inside instead of leaving it blank. I was really hoping I had some bats, and I did not have any bats, because I would have put a couple of bats in the background and on the inside of the card. But I went through my stamps. I have no bats. So that's something that I'll probably pick up. I'm trying not to buy anything right now. I have plenty to get me through Christmas cards. I don't want to buy anything new. I'm avoiding some videos so I don't get tempted. There's a girl that I watch, Tina, from Cards and Coffee Time, or Coffee Time and Cards. She lists her videos super early in the morning. And I get so bummed when she doesn't put one up every day, because she usually has one, like, she'll do a couple in a row, and then she'll take a day or two off, and then she'll put a bunch up again, and it's like, I get up every morning, I give her my hot tea, and she's not up, and I'm bumming. But there we go. We finished that card. It's so cute. I love it. It's spooky-ish. But thanks so much for joining me, you guys. And I will see you all next Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern for another card creation. Take care. Bye now.